is a Zerbinator Land production. Enjoy.
Kevin, why are we in this hockey arena? I don't understand.
I'm with you 1,000%. I have no freaking clue. I got an email from a guy named Clark, the hockey man.
Clark the hockey man?
Clark the hockey man, Clark.
Okay.
He's a great guy, and he's like, he owns this arena right here. The Capitals were playing the Tampa Bay, but I don't even know what they're called.
I think that the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh, I heard him called the Bolt. I was like, oh, the Bolt's playing. Okay. We're supposed to do this game tonight.
What? What are you talking about?
We have to broadcast tonight.
Well, I don't know anything about hockey, Kevin.
I know a little bit. I mean, I've been to games before, but we'll have to see what happens because I hardly even know what the team is. Oh, he's coming off.
Whoa!
Oh, gosh, guys, they're not even playing yet. They're just practicing.
Sheesh!
Wow, they're tough.
Was that Dan Girardi that did that?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Yeah, because on the back of his vest, what do they call that thing?
The jersey?
The jersey.
Yeah.
It said Girardi? Oh. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just nervous, and I'm glad we got this booth. I think that's
but
great.
you know what? I wish they would have said something, or you would have told me, because it's freezing in here, and I'm just wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Well, it's
freezing.
You know, we're in the booth, so it should help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pardon me, fellas. Listen, the game is going to start here in about 20 seconds. I want you to know the mics will be hot as soon as that 20 seconds goes on. You guys go ahead and announce the game as you see it, and we're just going to go ahead and broadcast that game. Welcome to what was the Verizon Center. It is now called the Jiffy Lube, and next week they're changing it to the Staples Center, going to be replaced by Dunkin' Donuts Arena. So you guys have a good time, and I'll talk to you later. And thanks for coming out. We love your show.
Okay, well, I guess we have 2 seconds before it starts now.
What the f***? All right, I guess we're going to have to do it.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, there's the music. Oh, Mike, get on the mic.
I'm on it.
Hey, welcome to the Donut Staples the Jiffy Lube Arena here in Washington, D.C. We're going to watch the game against the... what's your team, man?
The Tampa Bay Lightning.
The Tampa Bay Lightning, known as the Bolts, playing against the Caps, team I grew up with right here in Washington, D.C., and it looks like they're about to start the game. Tell me, Ferg.
Yep. What's the face-off in the middle? What's that called? They're gonna get the puck. They're dropping the puck on the ice.
Yep. I call it a standoff, Ferg.
Standoff. Okay, standoff in the middle.
Sure.
Here we go. Oh, Callahan's got the ball, the puck. He's racing towards the goal.
It looks like Lars Eller is going to take it from him, and it looks like he's going the other way.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, Corey Conacher is there. He's going to grab it again, and he's going again, heading towards the goal, but then he trips on the ice.
Ovechkin stops with the thing, and oh, no. It looks like he pulled his hat off. What is he doing?
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Good God, he smacked the crap out of him.
Oh, gosh. Braden,
do they do that in this game?
Braden Coburn is down. I think they're going to bring a stretcher out.
Good. Here comes Alex Carlson.
Oh, dear. Oh, gosh.
Chasen, whatever. John Carlson. I got that mixed up.
Oh, gosh. Adam Ern is down now, too. So let's see.
Oh, good Lord. Here comes Shane Grease.
Oh, they're all okay. They're all going in the penalty box.
They're all going
at that at least. 2 minutes? Oh, dear.
Well, according to the stats here, it looks like Lars Eller, who just knocked the shit out of your guy, but just now, he was born in 1989.
Wow.
And started off with different types of teams before this one, but he's doing a pretty good job mashing the face out of...
Oh, there goes JT Miller.
Oh, no. I liked him. He was cool. I liked the jersey, the way he wore it. You know, half sleeve on and half sleeve off.
I think the penalty box is now a triage center.
You think so? It looks
I think so, yeah.
Here comes Matt Niskin.
Uh-oh, look out, Anthony Cirelli. Oh, gosh, that was terrible.
He actually flipped into the crowd and took out Fran Drescher in row 3. Did you see that? She must have said, oh, geez.
Oh, guys, I just want you to know we're at commercial. You can stop talking.
Oh.
Do you have any questions about anything that's going on?
What are we doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're about to start up again, and you guys do a good job. Love your show.
Oh, God. Okay, we're back. Peter, just roll with it, Kev. Peter Burdage is coming out of the goal. He looks pretty angry. He's going after one of your guys. What's the guy's name?
He's going after Brooks Orpik.
Now the goal is open. And
is he one of yours? Is he Polish?
Jake Dotchin is going around the goal, and since Peter Burdage is down, he's going to look at the goal and try to
he's going after Tim Wilson.
keep the goal from getting any pucks in it. And gosh,
right in the nutsack! Did you see that?
I did.
He did.
It's terrible. My legs voluntarily crossed.
Oh gosh, it must have hurt. Looks like Dimitri's coming off too. Hey.
It looks like he's got a cracked Kieble-Fetzer, so we're gonna have
there
to.
Goes a spleen.
Oh boy.
Right there in the ice.
Oh, dear. Alex Killorn. Or Killam, whatever his name is there.
One of the three.
Slater Koku.
Guys, we're at another commercial. I want to thank you guys so much for doing what you're doing. Do you know what you're doing? That's the big question.
We don't know what we're doing here.
I've never done anything like this. And what the
you guys, I have no ending for this.
Well, everybody's heard about the serve. You know the serve, servity serve, and then the Ferg. Don't forget Ferg, and then the servity Ferg, and don't forget about the Ferg. Yeah, everybody knows that the serve and Ferg, servity serve, and then the Ferg.
Hello and welcome to Please Stand By. This is going to be episode 67. Number 13 is what it equals. Did you know that?
I do now.
Well, that's all knowing is half the battle. That was my terrible Saturday Night Live opener. And if you notice, all Saturday Night Live openers have things that happen 3 times and then it's over.
Yeah.
And then when you say live from Saturday Night Live.
All right.
It went well.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Welcome to episode 67 of Please Stand By. This is a podcast about nothing and everything all at once.
Pre-recorded?
We made a bargain.
Kevin's doing some ballet over there.
Plie
recorded.
No, I cut a plea so that we could record live in KMAX Studios here in the heart of Connecticut in association with Delmarva. Hey.
That's me.
That's you. Hey.
I
want to talk a bit.
Okay, let's talk a bit.
I'm going to. I put blue number 1 just to explain, and then we'll take turns.
You go first.
Is it okay? All right.
Because it's blue. Blue means first.
I did some changes to the show.
Blue ribbon means first.
I did some changes to the show.
You did, Kevin.
I decided that you and I.
We hate the show and we're stopping it.
Yeah.
That's the change.
It's getting so old. God, I'm tired of it every week. No,
we're not. We're not.
Not at all.
We do like it.
Due to complications, I might as well just put it out there. The brain is starting to melt, and I feel it. And I'm hitting corners, and don't have to get all sad and everything. We knew it was coming. You know, I started drinking instant coffee. That's the first sign.
Yeah, it is. First sign of a brain injury.
But to make things easier, I have cut back on a couple podcasts, with the exception of poor Lewis. He and I are trying to get together. It's not because of my mental issues. It's because of the fact that we're just having a hard time getting together. Yeah. I got a lot of other issues I'll discuss later in a moment. But to make things easier, I decided to cut out the portions of the show. So instead of us doing, let's talk a bit about something and then doing anything excited, I combined those two together to talk about something. Yep. Also took out show and tell because that way we could do that during this section of the show, talk a bit about something.
Right. And the only people who see the show and tell are you and I.
That's true. That is true. And I got to admit, even though I got a ton of new crap in my storage room, and you mentioned the same thing, we're running out of items to show off. Unless we purchase new ones, and we just don't.
Well, at least ones that are worthy of talking
exactly.
about. It's like, here's a fork.
This fork?
Nobody cares.
This fork was gnarled on by none other than Queen Amidala in the movie. So we cut it down a bit, and then we're still going to have Bob, Sal, and a possible call from Dick Bowe. But not tonight. I think he's busy. And I haven't heard back from him. Either of them. All 3 of them seem to be going out for Memorial Day weekend. So tonight I do have the exciting thing about listener mail.
Yes.
We're still doing Heard Any Music. We're still doing Played Any Video Games. And we're doing the ending song choice. And, of course, join us next time when Ferg says that will all stay. We're still doing the news, except we're going to bump it up one story, and we're adding Yahoo to the list, because Yahoo has the odd news that I love dearly, and it can be hilarious if we don't feel like dealing with anything Trump has said this week or anything.
Right, which is basically all Facebook sidebar.
Yeah, really. But we still use Google, Facebook, and now we're going to add Yahoo.
Yahoo! Please stand by. Brought to you by Yahoo.
Yahoo. And so that's it. That's the changes in the show. Tell me something about where you got your crabs.
Tomorrow, so by the time you hear the show, it will be too late. But Sarah and I are going to Crabtown, USA. It's a restaurant. I'm sure I talked about it before. Mm-hmm. It's a restaurant in Maryland.
You've gone before and spoke about it.
What? I'm sorry?
You've gone before and spoke about it.
Okay. Yeah, we're going again tomorrow, Saturday the 26th. And they have over 100 classic arcade and pinball games, which I love very much. And they actually have good food, too.
This time, can you please take more pictures? We asked you last time.
I will try my hardest. I'm not good at that.
You see
I'm not good
this?
at that.
This?
I'm not good at that. I'm playing games, Kevin.
It comes with a freaking camera.
I'm playing games. I don't give a about the phone. I'm playing
telling
games.
you.
Take a picture, will you? So we can, you talk about the crab and then you come on the show and we're like, well, what does it look like? I have no clue. He kept it all to himself.
This episode of Please Stand By is brought to you by expletives.
Fuck you. Yeah, I'm a bit agitated, and I'll talk about that in a second. But
so do you want to go back and forth with
yes.
these? Okay, so it's your turn, Kevin.
Are you finished with crab?
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. I love playing video games, especially in the arcade, because it's a whole different experience when you emulate it on your computer.
I need to seriously come down with you and visit.
There's got to be somewhere up there that has them.
If they do, I don't know where, but I could check and see.
How far are you from Weirs Beach in New Hampshire?
Oh, gosh, that'd be about 2 hours, an hour or two.
That place is definitely worth going. Fun spot in New Hampshire.
Will you come up and go with me?
Maybe someday, yeah.
Someday my dream will be Fergie goes to the video game parlor with me.
Thank you. That was Buddy Hackett with Someday My Game Will Come.
Fuck you. Buddy Hackett would say. I have knee issues.
Yeah.
I have knee issues. Let me explain the brain melting before we go on any further.
Okay.
What it is, I took Mantine for a while and you might have heard in other shows if you guys really do listen to me, which I really hope you do, and I thank you if you do. And if you you don't listen, you won't hear me say "F you." But
I could. This could have a lot of energy.
I do. I should have the button ready. But my Mantine screwed me up, and I'm not really coming back from it. And I wish I was. And it's been a long time since I tried the Mantine. And so what it is a matter of, like, I'm with it tonight, which is great. I think it's because I had another shot today. I got torn meniscus, and I got my cortisone shot. I need to have surgery on that, but he's just going to keep shooting me up until I can afford it. He knows Shelley just went through the total knee replacement, and I eventually am going to have it done. I told the doctor I was jealous, and that's why I had it done.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I got it.
Sympathy pain?
Yeah, I felt bad for her. And but I was mowing outside, and I twisted like my knee when I was turning around, and I was also wearing sandals, which you can't, because everybody tells me,
"Why you're cutting the grass?
What's wrong with you? You could cut your toes off. Couldn't you cut them off the same if you were wearing sneakers?"
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay, so
I can't imagine wearing sandals while you're cutting the grass.
I do. It was just easier. And there's I go fishing off this dock as much as I can, but I never catch anything. I suck at it. But when you're twisting your knee and you let go of the mower and it goes in the lake, I caught 3 fish.
Did that really happen?
Yeah.
It went in the lake?
No. That was supposed to be a joke. I didn't expect that.
No. I don't know. I don't know your life, Kevin.
No, I let go of the mower and it went,
Don't you have to hold on to it in order for it to
stay on.
propel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a safety
Yeah, we don't have that one.
Oh,
I got to
don't
push
wear
it.
sandals.
No.
What is this about Dennis?
I interviewed Dennis Debro for my show. Once a year, I do an interview for my podcast.
Congratulations. It's your yearly interview.
I am terrified of talking to people that I don't know. So it takes me, it's for my show. He did a game called Climber 5. It's a homebrew game.
Okay.
For the Atari 2600. And it's a fun game. I really like it. I actually have a copy of it. I don't have too many homebrews, but that was a gift from my friend David.
Very cool.
So thank you, David, if you're listening. But I talked to him. He's really, really nice. He helps out on a lot of other games. He did a version of Pac-Man.
Oh, sweet.
Which is superior to the one that was released by Atari, and that was before the current one was done. So we talked a little bit about that. Talked about his life and how he got into computers and stuff. It's really fascinating. I love talking to people once I get into it.
Rolling.
It's just the whole getting to it that terrifies me.
Well, you know I'm King Gregaria.
Yes,
So
you are.
I love it.
I remember being terrified when I was with you the first time.
I was at the restaurant. It's
and wherever we went.
It's great. I could sit and talk
people.
to anybody for hours.
You can.
Just to get, because I know I'm not going to see them after I say goodbye, so I try to get their life wrapped up in a ball to take it with me as if, there's something I could learn from this person I'm speaking with, and I love that.
Yeah, you did. You talked to the guy who did Merlin, is that right?
To the inventor of Merlin and the inventor of the MP3.
Yeah. Oh, really?
He was also the one who invented the MP3, the first MP3.
Oh, he did?
Yes,
okay,
he did.
I didn't realize that.
And he never took credit for it, and I wish he did because he'd be a billionaire by now. But
what was your first MP3 that you downloaded? Do you remember?
My first MP3 I downloaded was from the naughty place, Napa Stirs.
Okay.
And I can't really truly remember, but I think it was Cacophony's Speed Metal Symphony. I think that was my first one.
Gotcha.
I cannot remember, but what was yours? Beatles.
It was Day Sleeper by R.E.M.
Oh.
I remember I had the 56K modem, so it took like a half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
And what would it take
God,
now?
those
Like
days.
2 seconds?
My friend Dietmar in Virginia, he had cable modem, and it was just weird to see somebody be able to down something in 10 seconds. It's like, wow, that's 5 megabytes per second?
Yeah.
Get out of here. And
I remember I had Winamp all tricked out and stuff, and it's just crazy how much time I spent on that stuff, and now it's just gone,
I normally won't do this because they can't see, but go ahead.
Okay.
Are you looking?
I'm looking.
All right, I'm going to open. For those of you at home listening, you're going to hear Yahoo's theme song.
He's got the Winamp. It looks like a cloud skin.
I use Winamp. I have so many skins.
Wow.
Yeah. Here's the classic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I ever put a skin on mine.
I used all the skins.
You got a lot of tail on your songs there. How come?
So you can talk over them, and they mix in pretty smoothly. That's why. I do a lot of that with tails.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it kind of leads you into the mixing.
You got important updates.
Do I?
Or is that me? Oh, that's me.
Oh.
No, I don't want to do this now.
All right, let me end the stop share.
Oh, I guess I should say, sorry. The Climber 5 episode with the Dennis Debro interview will be out next week. Probably before you hear this.
Well, go ahead. Give a date.
It'll be out on May 30th.
May 30th is going to be the interview with Dennis Debro. Debro. Who's the other one I'm thinking of with Debro? Kevin Debro from Quiet Riot.
Oh, right.
That's the name I was thinking of, but that's completely spelled different. But Dennis Debro.
Dennis Debro, yep.
Bless you, Dennis. Thank you for using your
guy.
intelligence to make other people happy. I love creativity.
That's right. That's true. That's what he's doing.
Amen to this. Speaking of incredible creativity.
Yes. Is that you?
Well, I'm recording Ratana Brez. I'm recording the last song for them.
Of course, Ratana Brez, not you
Not me at all. They gave me permission to play Jerry's Purr at the end of the show tonight. But they asked me to put up a poll that I put up for deciding on the last song, which is going to be sort of a Scorpions "Still Loving You" kind of rock ballad.
Oh, power ballad.
Power ballad. So we're recording that last one. They were in the studio this week. They were rocking it. I would play a clip, but they won't let me. But that will be available June 22nd. So at the end of the show tonight, you're going to hear a song they wrote for my cat, Jerry. And you've heard this.
Very nice.
You have heard that? I've shared that with you, right?
I think you have, yeah.
So enjoy that tonight. That's going to be fun.
Let me ask you a question.
Please do.
So I've heard quite a few podcasts that them debating the power ballad.
Oh, please.
What do you think? This is kind of it's the same question as before. What do you think the first power ballad actually was?
Oh, God.
Or how would you define it first?
All right, power ballad to me is like, it'd be like you're playing guitar like this, and you go, I saw her face because she called me a name, and then I thought that she was insane. 'Cause she's my kind of girl. And then the solo does come in, and it's pathetic, and it makes no sense. But that, to me, is a power ballad where you just feel sorry for yourself at age 12 and 13 and 14. Yeah. For no apparent reason.
So what do you think the first one was?
I'm really trying to think, and I'm going to go probably with the I don't know if it was 70s or even prior to that. Whitesnake did a version of their hit Here I Go Again, but it was like done with organs and organs and heavy guitars. The solo was almost the same, and it was done a long, long time ago in one of the early albums. And I could be full of crap; it could just be an alternate take, but I hear it all the time on Pandora. And but then I think maybe Black Sabbath had done something.
I was wondering about that too, because the one I hear most often is "Keep on Loving You" by R.A. Speedwagon.
Yeah,
from 80 or 81.
Yeah, that would count.
Here's my argument.
What's that?
I know I'm biased, but Let It Be.
No heavy.
You don't think so?
Heavy guitars in it.
Yeah, there's heavy guitar in it. There's a guitar solo.
Doesn't count. You need bar chords.
Why?
You need bar chords, bad hair, and it has to make you feel bad. That makes you feel good. And not everything can be done by the Beatles. I'm going to keep the argument up
for that one. What?
Not everything could be done by the Beatles.
No, I understand that, but I think it's a good. I don't know if it's the first one, but I think it is a power ballad.
I think you're right. It should count. But I would put "Live and Let Die" more as a ballad, power ballad than.
Or what's the other one?
Don't say "Hey Jude."
Oh no! Oh crap! From McCartney.
Oh,
Maybe I'm Amazed.
Maybe I'm amazed that you love me all the time.
Or My Love, too. That's a good power ballad.
My love, too. I have no clue how that goes. I just made that up.
It's got a good guitar solo in it by Jimmy McCulloch.
Speaking of homicides.
Was it my turn now? Stop talking.
No, I want to get this in. I can't understand why you would write, and if I may, homicide at the Paley Center.
Oh, it's the TV show.
God, I thought something near you had you were complaining last week that there was a car out in the parking lot, and now there's a homicide at the Paley Center.
No. I was at Scrabble last night at the library, and I was looking at Twitter, and
I got tagged in your Scrabble picture.
You did?
Didn't you see it?
No.
They said you and Kevin should discuss this on Please Stand By with words that you've come up with on your Scrabble plate.
Oh, yes, I did see that. I'm sorry.
All right. But go ahead. Tell me about the homicide at the other bakery.
I was looking at Twitter, and homicide was trending. I'm like, that's not it can't be the TV show. And it's exactly what it was.
Wow. Is it on Netflix?
The Paley Center used to be the Museum of Television. Or the Moving Image or something like that. I forget what it was called, but it's called the Paley Center now. Huh. And you can go there and you can request TV shows that maybe aren't on YouTube or something like that and watch them. So you could, it's basically for research purposes, but every once in a while they have events there. Yeah. And I actually went there in the 90s. Sarah and I went because they were playing the German Monty Python episodes, and that was way before you could see them on TV.
Oh, cool.
So we went and saw those, and they had like a little biography. And nobody was there, but in this... They played some clips, and they had a lot of the actors and writers and the creator of the show.
I don't think I've ever seen
Oh, Homicide is.
When did this
so
come
good.
out, too? It
came out in 90.
Okay.
I want to say 2 or 3.
So,
It premiered after the Super Bowl. It never really got the ratings I think it deserved, but it was on for I think 7 seasons, which was surprising despite the not getting any ratings. I mean, if that show was on now, it'd be gone after 2 episodes.
I wonder if I can YouTube that, because I would love to see it now.
I don't think there are full episodes on YouTube. There might be, but the first season is outstanding.
Hey, I'll take
second
your word on
season
it.
is pretty good.
I'll take your word on it. I'm hooked.
Yeah, actually, Giancarlo Esposito, who was in Breaking Bad, he was in the later seasons of that show.
Oh, okay.
But I want to watch it. They were streaming it live on their website, but I couldn't watch it because I was at the library and I had no idea about it. But I think it's archived now, so I want to check it out.
Is Homicide still being made, or is it over?
No. Yafakato.
Hey, you. What is it called?
What's your last one, Kev? Oh, that's it.
What is Facato? I didn't know what you said.
Yaphet Kotto is the actor. He was.
Oh,
in Homicide.
Yaphet.
He played. He was in.
We're starting
James
a fight
Bond
over
movie.
here.
Sorry,
I've been watching Casino, Godfather, Goodfellas, Godfather 2, Godfather 3. I'm just all up in here now. Tonight, Shelley said, "We're getting a pizza." I said, "Get the fucking pizza." Like I give a shit. Get the pizza. Don't forget the garlic knots. William Shatner, geez. Sorry, and that's why last episode, which hasn't been released yet to this day, and I'm sorry.
No.
I only have 20 minutes to go
What?
of the last Please Stand By, which hasn't been released.
Oh,
I only have 20 minutes to go. I'm at 47 minutes. I just finished putting in, here's a teaser of something that already came out, but of the Italian music in the beginning.
oh, right.
I'm sorry. This was a rough month.
It's okay, Kev. We'll get through it.
Oh, we always do.
Yep.
We always do. And thank you. People should realize how much Ferg and I talk to each other and how many times he avoids me when I really need him.
I don't avoid you. You said I'm in the shower.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time in the shower.
That's right.
I was clapping because now it's time for the news. We just have the news. Now it's up to Ferg here to pick a section, and we will go with it.
Well, today I'm going to pick because I forgot my six-sided die, so I'm going to pick Yahoo News.
Yahoo News it is. Everybody sit back and relax for...
It's Yahoo! It's Yahoo! It's Yahoo!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Yahoo News section of the show. Ferg is going to kick it off, and we're each going to take our turns, giving 3 each.
Okay, so I'm going with the first one is...
Go for it.
A lady went to the Publix store to get her son a graduation cake. He graduated summa cum laude,
Ooh, gross.
and apparently...
Some come quietly, too, you know?
Yeah. Apparently, she ordered it online. I never heard of this before, but you put in the words you want written on the cake online, which is probably a better thing to do than on the phone because you can mishear stuff on the phone. But I always ask people to spell things, even if it was like Charles or something like that, because you never know.
Yeah.
So, summa cum laude, they have a system where it filters out the bad words. So, cum, of course, is a bad word. It's not Latin or anything, meaning with. It's a bad word. So, she got the cake. The cake, I don't understand this, was $70 from a grocery store cake?
Jeez.
First of all, why the are you going to a grocery store to get a cake for your son's graduation? Go to a regular bakery, for God's sakes. Anyway, she got the cake. She brought it home. It said summa... 3 hyphens laude. They cut out the cum.
Oh, God.
So there was no cum on the cake. Which, in other words, is a good thing. Unless you're into that.
Okay. My turn.
It's ridiculous. This stuff is absolutely ridiculous.
Penis and Pornhub. Same story.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
Yep. Same
I
thing.
think I look for this on iTunes. I remember somebody saying online that on iTunes they look up Cockeyed Optimist. I forget who sang the song. But they did the same thing and they put hyphens in for cock. Like, come on.
Because people get offended, and when they're
Grow
offended,
up.
it makes them feel bad.
Yep.
And when they feel bad, they don't feel good and they want to feel good, but they don't realize that I'm going to go ahead to mine.
Go ahead.
Bear trashes interior of Connecticut woman's car.
Close by.
Harry Vandal came along, and Linda Moratz, that's true, it's in my area. I think these are pertaining to our areas because your story was nowhere on my page.
I got that one. I have your story, though.
Oh, well, there we go. Linda Morat tells that radio station, TV station, that she was house sitting in Canton last Friday. Canton, Connecticut. Yes, you can. I've done it. When she noticed her car lights were on and heard strange noises. So she called the police.
Her car lights? Did the bear turn on the car lights?
The bear turned on the lights. I've seen dogs honk car horns, bouncing on them, trying to get the owners to come out. So officers found a full-grown bear had somehow gotten inside of Morad's car, but couldn't get out. So obviously shut the door behind him. The exterior car was not touched, but the interior was torn to shreds. Morad says the insurance company tells her the vehicle is totaled. There was no food in the car, but Morad said that she had taken garbage to the dump earlier that day, so she thinks the smell attracted the bears.
Oh.
What's the moral of this story?
Lock your car.
When you think you can't in Connecticut, you really can.
Oh. I have a friend online on Facebook who has bees, and the bear came in and totaled the bees.
Oh, because the honey.
That sucks.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, friend.
All right. This is weird. A homeowner trying to kill weeds burned down his garage. Okay, so this happened in Ohio. A guy was trying to kill weeds around his garage using a torch. I guess a blowtorch. I don't know. But here's the thing. The firefighters were called at 4 o'clock in the morning because the garage was going up in flames.
Okay.
So I don't know if he thought he put it out, and I don't know. Isn't that weird that it took that long?
No, it is not weird, because I remember when I was living on Dinwiddie Street, I had dumped charcoal into a plastic government-issued trash can, the one that the the county issues you. And all night, we were out there hanging out, smelled nothing, heard nothing. Go out in the morning, and there's a puddle where the trash can used to be.
That's right, I remember that.
And I'm like, it took all night for that sucker to melt just from the heat.
Wow.
From the bottom. And so I just imagine, people seeing this trash can get shorter during the night, but not moving. It's just, so yeah, I can imagine.
So it was full of his stuff, the tools and appliances and stuff, $10,000 to $15,000 worth of damage because of weeds.
Way to go, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a story from Wellington, New Zealand.
Tell me, Kevin.
Well, guess what?
What?
Legend of Loch Ness Monster will be tested with DNA samples. So apparently they've gotten a University of Otago in New Zealand. Professor Neil Gimmel says he's no believer in Nessie, but he wants to take people on an adventure to communicate with some science along the way. So what he plans to do is take them along and see if they can catch him and then get some DNA samples, I guess. In case you don't know who Nessie is, he's a plesiosaur, which stands for invisible creature, doesn't exist. That's what that stands for. It's supposed to be part of a dinosaur thing that became extinct, and apparently people think they see it all the time because they do a lot of drugs out there at that lake. He says that Gimmel, by the way, says the creatures that move in water leave behind tiny fragments of DNA, such as the skin or scales or feathers or urine or piss. If you don't want the ... because if you say urine in a Windows phone, it comes up ... So he's taken 300 samples of water and put them all in different buckets and a bunch of organic material that he extracted from the bottom, and he's going to go out there and he says he's going to find this sucker whether it exists or not.
Jeez.
Because that's where the money should go.
Yep.
Screw the homeless in New Zealand.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
find out if... Get it.
Maybe they'll have a military parade.
Yeah, it'll be. Look at the horn players go.
Yeah. So over in Australia, there's a restaurant called Three Sheets in the city of Perth who have given their customers water pistols because the seagulls are attacking them. First of all, you're eating outside next to the waterfront. You're going to have seagulls. It's kind of a thing. So
It's important. It's part of nature. It's going to happen.
yeah. So they said the seagull problem was unusually bad, so something had to be done. Well, but again, you're on the waterfront and you have food. They're going to come for you. But they said the water pistols are working, so
Oh, well, that's good.
I guess. I don't know. Do you like eating outside at a restaurant?
I love eating outside at a restaurant.
Do you?
Yeah, as long as the outside is protected by the inside. So it has to be not out front. If it's out front, I don't think I could do it. Because that's when people come and screw with you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the Blackbird Inn that we go to, you go out on a deck.
In the
out
back, yeah.
behind the restaurant, and you're looking down at the water, which is awesome. I should have taken you there. Next time you come and visit, it's right around the corner.
Okay.
And it's at the edge where the waterfall is for Lake.
Is there a seagull problem?
Not at all.
No. That's good.
But yeah, I'm just thinking about the people. The people come up and they're like, "Oh, you like your food, huh?" Whoosh, and knock your whole table over because they can't afford it. Hey, I got some good odd news.
Oh, what do you have, Kev?
Ammo box falls from military chopper and crashes into a school in El Paso,
that about?
Texas. Well, authorities are trying to determine how a box of ammunition fell from a military helicopter and crashed into the roof of an elementary school in Texas. You know what I'm thinking? You know how you get your pizza in 20 minutes or less?
Yeah.
The way that kids are just going nuts in schools nowadays. This guy called the ammo company,
What?
and they delivered. Apparently, the what kind of name is that? SLETA? YSLETA is the name of the school. Independent School District says no one was injured when the ammo hit the Parkland Elementary School in El Paso on Thursday afternoon. The ammo box left a hole in the roof that caused a power outage in the building.
Wow.
Officers say at Fort Bliss say we're doing flight patterns, and apparently, whoops, we dropped a box of ammunition on the school. In a statement, 1st Armored Division Combat Aviation Brigade Commander Colonel Jay Hopkins said that he's sorry for the damage and was obviously grateful nobody was hurt.
I'll bet.
Man, can you imagine just sitting in class and they're like, "Kids, today we're going to be practicing our drill on what happens if we have an issue, God forbid, if a gunman decided to show up and holy shit!"
Yeah, just the ammo. Oh God.
Well, so be it. Well, unfortunately, I do not have a Who's on the Phone for tonight.
Who's on the phone?
I was trying so hard to get in touch with Bob or Sal and Mr. Dickbo, but I think they're really on a vacation right now.
Are they?
Yeah, so
together? You think, or?
I don't know. Maybe the three of them got together and decided to go on tour.
Maybe.
Could be. But what I do want to say is thank you, everyone, ahead of time before I even read all three of you for sending in some information. And now it's time for...
Welcome to the Please Stand By Listener Mailbox. Please enter code 571408937 to continue. Listener Mailbox in progress. Enjoy your mail.
Ferg, I'd like you to go ahead and take the first and the last because there's a lot there by somebody and I just don't feel like reading it.
All right. So we have some questions on Facebook. When did you put this up? Today, right?
I put this question up way late, and I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's good.
Oh,
Okay. This is from my buddy Bobby Idad Moore from across the pond.
Do you know
as we say.
Idad is a reversal of Bobby?
I do know that.
I just learned that not too long ago.
Poppy Ipok. Ikok? I forget how he turns it upside down, too. So he says, question for both of you. How are the cats?
Oh, you go first. You got more.
Okay, I have 3. They're all doing pretty good. They're not happy that we haven't turned the air conditioner on yet. Although it hasn't been that bad here yet. So there was a couple days where they're all melty, all, like laying across the floor like this.
Come on, Dad.
But we have some boxes out. They seem to like to sit inside boxes when they're when it's hot. I don't know why.
Maybe the shade.
It might be. It might be. But I don't know. They like to sit in the sunlight too.
Well,
for some reason.
I have no clue. Cats are stupid. But
yeah.
You know,
actually, I'm talking, Kevin. It's my turn.
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Oh, don't sulk, Kevin. Come on.
Shoot.
Come on. Don't sulk. Let me see that smile. Let me
No.
see the smile, Kevin.
No.
Come on, Kevin.
All
There
right.
it is.
Okay.
There it is, Kevin. Darla's actually been, when I go to bed, she comes upstairs, so I feel bad kicking her out, so I let her sleep on the bed with me.
Pussy.
That's right.
Yeah.
But they're doing okay. We had some, I talked about the emergency vet visits earlier this year.
How is
Everything's okay now.
Which one was that? Winnie?
That was Winnie and Darla. Darla, Miss Megacolon.
Megacolon?
Yes.
All right, when she turns around, is the hole as big as her head?
No.
Is that what you mean?
No.
Is she taking like human-sized stools?
No, it just got a lot of stuff in there.
Goodness.
She poops like a dog, basically.
Good Lord.
It's huge.
Well,
Okay, Kev, who's next?
One of the cats is happy. I wanted to say
Yes.
Jerry's doing absolutely fine.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You didn't say Jerry. Sorry.
No, Jerry's fine. We have been pondering getting a dog, but I can take the camera, pick it up, and you can see my apartment in one swipe.
Yeah, it's very small.
It's a small area.
It's nice,
and
though.
It's beautiful. I mean, look out! I'm looking at the sun setting. All the houses look golden.
Yeah,
all the
it is
trees
nice
look
view.
golden, and the lake is beautiful. I've been in the lake twice.
I saw.
And, and that'll be another nice reason to have a dog. But there's not enough room here for dogs. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of considering getting another cat as well and becoming that guy. But I don't want to be
What,
that
me?
guy. I hated cats so much, and I cannot get enough of Jerry now.
Yeah.
Today he was lying on my leg because he felt bad for me, and he kept following me around like a puppy.
Aw.
Well, he always follows me around like a puppy.
Yeah.
He's great. I turned on the air conditioner for the first time today.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
What was
It
the temperature there?
80. Today we got up to 82,
Oh, really?
I think. And so, yeah, I turned it on. And down to 68, baby. That's why
I don't know if we're
roll.
going to be able to wait until actual summer starts. We're going to try.
I love air conditioning.
Yeah, I do too, but it costs so much.
But thank you, Bobby, for your money. For your question.
Thank you, Bobby.
I'm thinking about money because
He's got a bunch. I think he's got a bunch of kittens at home.
Oh, and he put a little
Kitten emoji at the end of his
That's right.
question there, Ferg, if you take a look at it.
I did.
The second question comes from my favorite, Sean Courtney, who sounds so much like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He looks like or sounds like?
Both.
Really?
Both. When he gets talking really low, his voice is really low, and he's like, what do you two think of the game Eureka?
Euchre.
Oh, Euchre. I love Sean Courtney, though. I like listening to him on the podcast. He's got that Larry King meets Norm Macdonald meets...
Norm Macdonald.
just put them together.
Yeah, you talk up here when you're on McDonald and you're laughing, having a good time, when you
He used to be on the radio. He used to be a DJ.
podcast, and then you got this guy going, hey, and you put them together, and it comes down to this.
I think when I first heard him, I had a picture in my head about who he sounded like, because that's usually what I do.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who I thought he sounded like.
He actually looks more like, what's his name from Dumb and Dumber, Daniels. A little bit like Jeff Daniels.
He does
to me.
kind of.
But he does sound like Philip Seymour Hoffman doing a very serious role.
I'll have to listen. I'm not familiar with Seymour Hoffman's voice.
He passed away, unfortunately.
He did.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors.
He was very good. I've seen him in a couple things. Yeah.
Now, I don't know who Bob Euchre is.
He's the catcher. Was he a catcher? He was on
Bob Euchre was
Mr. Belvedere.
He was I thought he was a broadcaster.
I think he was a catcher first. He was a baseball player first.
Oh. I'm a pitcher. So what do we think? What do you think
I've
about
never
the
played
game?
euchre. I don't know.
I've never played euchre.
I can never
either.
answer Sean's questions.
Is that why you get upset?
You said "say" at the beginning. You attracted him. That's his mating call. I think. Say.
Play it online, card
Or
games.
if you say "do tell."
Well, this obviously goes in line with cribbage, patience, rummy, canasta, you name it.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm already kind of indignant on it.
I have never played
what
any
I
of those
mean?
games.
I would have to drink to play this game. Euchre is a Eureka, is a game. It's a trick-taking card game, most commonly played with 4 people in 2 partnerships with a deck of 24, 28, or sometimes 32 standard playing cards. And it's Anglo-American decks, in case you were wondering.
Oh, okay.
Those Anglos. I don't know. I've never played it. I'm interested, but it'll take a big glass of something for me to play it. Because I can't play cards unless I have some gin on the table.
Okay.
That's just me. I don't drink, but I just got to have that.
You drink beer. I've seen your
I do.
apartment or your house. There's beer bottles everywhere. What? Are you leaking?
I'm leaking. Go ahead with your Randall
Great.
Gelking question.
Randall
Hi,
Gelking,
Randall.
RJ says, my 10-year-old son Tyler, please say hi to him. Hi, Tyler. How are
Hi,
you?
Tyler. Why do you say
How's it
RJ
going?
when it's Randall Gelking?
What?
You said RJ.
Yeah. That's his name on Atari Age.
Sorry, Randall. Go ahead. Start the question from the
All right.
beginning. I was rude.
My 10-year-old son Tyler, please say hi to him. Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. Tyler.
Are you still in school,
Gelking.
Tyler?
If
Did
you're
you do
going
your
to
field
school-
day yet?
If you're going to school, tell me when a box of ammo drops in. And hey, enjoy
Asks
school.
Ferg, so he totally ignores Kevin, what his least favorite Atari 2600 game is. It's Sword Quest Fireworld. That game sucks. And his favorite Atari game console besides the 2600. Oh, Atari game console. It'd have to be the 7800. Because it has Food Fight on it. Food Fight is one of the greatest games ever created.
All right,
And
so
I love Food Fight.
what the hell are we going to ask me? Because
Well, why don't you say that too? You answer those questions.
No, question 1 from Bobby said, hey, question for both of you. And the question 2 from Sean Courtney, hey, what do yous two think? And this one, Randall says to Kevin, hey, ask Ferg.
Hi, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, go up to your daddy, okay? Stand in front of him, okay? Stand about 2 feet away from him and put your finger out and go like this for me, will you? Point right at him and do this. Go like this. That's all I got. Okay.
Okay.
Don't be mean to your dad. Your dad is a wonderful guy. He's one of my buddies.
Thanks,
I'll
everybody.
Okay, then I won't.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
My least favorite tire game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My least. Thanks for asking. My
I
least
did
favorite.
ask and I forgot.
Apparently he did too. Don't feel bad. My least favorite Atari game would probably be E.T. E.T. bugged the crap out of me, even though I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
But it did bug me. I couldn't figure it out at all. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. And my favorite Atari game console besides the 2600, I'm going to go for the Atari Smirnoff.
Which is what, Kev?
Oh, it's a Russian thing. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Ferg.
Hey, Kevin.
It's time for some tunes.
Tunes. Oh, no. Music.
You thought I was not here. I hid behind the closet.
I don't care.
You have the closet, you know, and then when you go around the corner from the closet, there's a little hiding spot. I have been there for 4 days waiting. It's so hot. Turn on the air conditioning in here, man.
He has it on.
I have a question for you, Fergie.
Okay.
I tell you what, if God made anything more beautiful than you, I'm sure he'd keep it for himself.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
Hey, Ferg,
Yes.
did you invent the airplane?
No, I didn't.
'Cause you seem right for me. WRIGHT.
Oh, my God. You're really reaching with this.
Hey, Ferg,
Yes.
I want to ask a question.
Okay. What a surprise.
Do you live in a cornfield?
I live behind a cornfield.
That's funny because I'm stalking you!
Oh, boy.
I can't find the button! There it is! I have no idea what to say tonight. I'm trying to be dirty.
Oh, that was short and sweet. Thank goodness. She was really smelly being in that closet for...
You!
That was good.
We're cursing too much tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
You started it.
I'm tired of getting shots. And hey, what'd you hear, Ferg?
I listened to an Elvis album called Come On Everybody. It's a compilation album.
Oh?
It actually was one of my first Elvis records that belonged to me. My dad had the three albums. He had Elvis, the second album, his second album that he put out.
Yeah.
And the soundtracks for GI Blues and Girls, Girls, Girls. And I love those records.
I love Girls, Girls, Girls.
I think my grandparents gave me this one and Frankie and Johnny for Christmas one year. I think before I got into the Beatles.
Oh,
So I listened to these
wow.
records.
You were an Elvis fan before the Beatles.
Before I
can't
was, yeah,
believe it.
yeah. Because my parents, I didn't look in the singles. My mom had 2 Beatles singles in there that I found later on, so I didn't know about the Beatles yet. Really, I mean, I knew Yellow Submarine and a couple other songs, but Elvis was my thing back then.
It's a yellow submarine. You
Right.
know what I got. You know, this album came out in 1960. This album
71.
71, but was recorded from July 2nd, 1961 until September 1966. Why was it released
Apparently,
so late?
what happened was he did so many movies in the 60s. And
So this is just movie.
they're all songs from movies. None of these
Okay.
movies had an actual soundtrack album. They just had EPs. So what they did was they took the EPs and put them on. I think there were 4 songs on the EP, so they put 2 songs on the EP.
Yeah.
From each EP, I think it was 4 movies. Is that right? No, there's more than... There's 10 songs on this, I
Ladies and
think.
gentlemen, we're having a little bit of technical
Maybe it was
difficulty.
5 movies then.
Let's go back. We'll go backwards, Ferg.
No.
No, we'll go backwards and get it right. Hey, Ferg, so these songs were all from
They're
movies?
all from the movies. There were
Yeah.
5 movies that did not have soundtrack albums. They had EPs.
Yeah.
So there were 4 songs on the EP. So they took 2
Okay.
songs off of each EP, made this record, and then they made another one which came out a few months later, but I can't remember the name of that one. So
Was it-
I know Jailhouse Rock, I think, was one of them. Follow That Dream was one of them, because Follow That Dream is actually on this album, which I love that song so much. And the movie is actually pretty good. I used to love watching Elvis movies. They used to show them on TV on Saturdays a lot.
Sitting
I
in
saw
the
a lot of them
day
that way.
all day long. Got my thing on Jailhouse Rock.
You know what?
What are you singing?
I have no clue. The name of this album is called Come On Everybody, but when I'm looking at it here online and it comes up dash, 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 everybody. And I'm wondering why.
When I pulled I have not listened to this record in I don't know how long. So I pulled it out and it didn't even have an inner sleeve in it. So it's like I have a pack of inner sleeves, so I put it in there.
Oh,
but
cool.
I was surprised at how good of a condition this record was in, because I listened to it a lot, and I had one of those little shitty suitcase record players.
I'm looking
Where-
to see who put this album out.
Pickwick.
Oh, yeah, of course. Pickwick.
Yeah,
was,
Pickwick, and
did
it's
a
probably
darn
really
good job.
crappy pressing and everything, but it sounded okay.
Yeah, but Pickwick is a good company. I have their Amazing Ghost Stories, and it's like mint condition, and I've thrown that thing outside with the kids
Yeah.
as a Frisbee. And it still plays as if nothing has ever happened.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised. So I'm going to listen to Frankie and Johnny sometime next week when I have a chance. It's really short. It's 10 minutes long, or 10 songs. They're very short songs.
Well, I'm going to have to check that out and see if I can find it somewhere.
Yeah. What'd you listen to, Kiev?
I listened to what was supposed to be titled Bone by Van Halen.
Boned. Well,
This would have been called Bone, like a doggy, but Alex hated the name, Alex Van Halen. I don't know if you ever... So Hager decided to name it You Son of a Bitch.
I don't
No, it
think
was
that's the
called-
title, Kev.
Oh, sorry, I had that wrong. OU812.
Yeah.
After reading this on the side of a delivery truck on the freeway and finding it funny. He also remembered seeing it on the license plate in the Cheech and Chong movie, Next Movie.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That was another reason that this album was called that. I thought that it had something to do with being the 812th pressing of something. I don't know. I had all kinds of stupid things. The first thing that you should know, Ferg, is that the album cover, you know the cover to this album?
I do now. Yes, I'm looking at it. Gee, where did they get that from?
Exactly. With the Beatles. They wanted to pay homage to the Beatles.
Oh, did they?
Yes, they did. So they did that.
Very nice.
The also similar to Blue Cheer's Vincibus Ereptum, not Rectum, Ereptum, and then King Crimson's Red Album.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Then what else is awesome, cool? This is dedicated to Eddie and Alex's father, and his name was Jan. He passed away December 9th in 1986 at the age of 66. But I got to admit, this is one of those albums, I love it and hate it, and I'll tell you why.
Really?
And the studio is 5150 Studios in Studio City, California.
Oh.
I love it because I loved Sammy Hagar and Van Halen. I'm a David Lee Roth freak. I think he's an amazing guy. I think the band is great when he's in it. Sammy Hagar can sing. I think he's amazing. And he writes such good music. And him with Van Halen wrote great music. But the thing that I didn't like is the fact that this was the end, my 18, and that's, this is the album I listened to that summer, knowing two things. Number one, this my 18, I'm going to be turning 20 in 2 years, and you can't beat summers of 1988. That's my 18. That's like, hey, having a blast. And the second thing is it's when I started realizing that I'm starting to figure out Van Halen. And it's like, anything else that they record from now on is just going to sound no better than this. And it seems to have stuck that way forever. It's like I finally figured out their method, the way they do things. But When It's Love, I love that song. When It's Love.
I liked it at the time. It's not a favorite now, but Finish What You Started. I love that song.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, finish what you started. I'm incomplete.
It actually showed up on Valerie Bertinelli's. It was the theme song to her show she had out at the time, or a little bit after.
Yep, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome.
Do you think they were bigger with Hagar than they were with David Lee Roth? I mean, I think 1984 is probably the biggest one that they had.
Well, the good news is that 84 was a big deal, but then after 1984 is when MTV was really picking up, and Sammy Hagar's in there, so you got news for MTV. So it's like MTV is following David Lee Roth around to see how he feels about Sam Hagar, and Sam Hagar is playing with Van Halen, so they're on TV all the time, and it just helped boost that career, I think. And top 10 radio stuff was kicking big time, and I think that just helped everything. But man, I love that album; it's so good. Yeah. And it was just
I prefer David Lee Roth anyway, so
I like David Lee. I love 1984. I love 5150 about the same.
Okay.
Two of my favorite summer albums. Hot love in the summertime. Don't you know? And all of his tom-toms sound like they all sounded like that. I love that. Okay, I'm done.
Alrighty.
Play some video games?
Sure.
Hold on 1 second, please. Hi, yes, Ferg wants to play some video games?
Yes?
Sure, just 1 second.
Oh, God.
I got Kafir a job. Press that button.
Which one right here? Hi, Ferg, I'm not supposed to talk to you. I'm working right now.
Gross.
Press this button. What the f*** are you saying? Is there a problem?
Kafir, give me the mic.
Oh, you told me gross. Hey, you got a problem with me, man?
Yeah, I'm tired of you.
You're tired of me? You weren't tired of me last night?
Oh, boy. You wish. No, don't do that.
It happened. Here's the button.
Have you played any video games?
How come you got over conceited there with her? She's gone, by the way. But what?
Good.
What's this? You wish.
What?
What kind of defense was that?
I don't know.
You wish, Kafir. You wish you could have all of this. Actually, she does, so that's good.
Are we ready?
I'm done.
Okay. So I was playing Blaster Master this week. It's a NES game.
Yes.
And I got it a long time ago because it was recommended to be a good game. And it's by Sunsoft, and I like a lot of their games that they put out. Then what else did they put out? Milon Secret Castle, I think. What do I have by them?
I like the play on words from a boombox.
Milon Secret Castle. They put out no, they didn't put out a Superman game. Spy Hunter. They put out this version of Spy Hunter that's out.
That was one of my favorite games ever.
It's a pretty good version on the NES. But this one is pretty cool. You play a kid and you have a pet frog, but your pet frog escapes and goes down into the earth in a hole, some kind of hole. So you have to stop. You have to follow him, and you find a tank. And you can get in the tank, and you can ride around and shoot stuff that comes out, and you're basically just looking for your frog. So you get in this tank, and you can actually get out of the tank and go into I think it's side-scrolling when you're in the tank. Okay. But when you get out of the tank, and you can climb down into further down into the earth and go into these little rooms, and it gives you a top-down view, I think it is. Like a three-quarter top-down view. It's a pretty cool game. It's really hard, though.
Sunsoft is still in business making video games. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they're a pretty big company. 'Cause I've seen Sunsoft as some of the video games I've been playing. Current.
Oh, Batman was one of the Sunsoft games. That's a good game, too. But again, it's very hard.
They're doing a lot of, it looks like nowadays they're doing a lot of Japanese games.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's a cool game, but like I said, I think if I had actually got into it when I got it back in the 90s, it would have been easier for me to play. Yeah. It's just hard for me to get into games that are really difficult now because I don't have any patience.
I was going to say, yeah, and I thought about that, especially like when I'm playing. For those who are interested, we are going to keep doing it. We just haven't gotten around to it, but we're doing it.
Yes, I didn't realize we were going to keep doing it.
And that's my fault. Kevin. I didn't relay that. We had talked about removing video games from this part of the show out, but after thinking about it, I love video games, and I am interested in hearing what Ferg has talked about in the past week, only to me. So it feels like my own little Atari game-by-game podcast with Ferg.
But I'm going to try to do not Atari games.
That'd be great.
I have my emulation station from Willie, so I have no excuse now.
There you go.
Yeah. Which is what I played this on.
Well, I'm playing my games, and I'm thinking, would Ferg ever go crazy trying to play these games that I play because of all the stuff that you have to do? Would that drive you nuts, or
I don't know, because I've never played it, so I don't know.
Do you like the simplicity of? Boop, boop,
I do like
boop,
simpler games. Yes.
Boop, boop. Yeah. And this, I love my favorite. Well, I'll wait till it's my turn. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you can go ahead. I'm done.
I played Far Cry 3 because it was massively on sale. I got Far Cry 4 in the queue, and 5 just came out. But oh my gosh, I have stayed away from these games because I figured it's like, Star Trek. Before I knew anything about Star Trek, I didn't know where to start.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like it just looks too busy for me to get into. So at the price it was on sale for, I said I'm definitely going for it. I think it was under $10.
Cool.
And I was like, I'm doing it. This game is amazing. It's got huge reviews, and it's a big deal. Soon as the game starts, I'm in awe of the graphics.
Yeah.
In this right here, Pacino here to tell you about it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, this game. It's like none other. It's awesome. And the pixelation, the way the things are doing, the matching to the words, to the forming of the mouth and everything. And there was parts of it I'm just like, this is too real.
Yeah.
And that's Far Cry 3. I can't imagine what Far Cry 5 is like. But this game came out way, way back in April of 2013. That's not true. This game came out
it says 2012.
Way back in 2012. It's an open world first person adventure shooter, and it's developed by Ubisoft Montreal. That's Canadian. America's hat. I don't trust them too close. They make their bacon funny. published by Ubisoft for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the game comes with... this one was supposed to come with a standalone expansion. I didn't get it, so I guess I gotta look that up. But I'm interested because I've gotten really far. It's set in a tropical island between Indian and Pacific Oceans. And it's awesome. You've got crocodiles all the way up to lions and tigers and bears, oh my, coming after you. And you have to take care of them along with the bad guys who are trying to take over everybody on the island. Got your pirates. You got your protagonist, which is me, Jason Brody, and I got to save all my friends who were kidnapped by them pirates. And you escape from one island to another island that has badder people, but they seem to speak as American military. And I haven't finished the game yet, but I'm wondering if like they're in cahoots for money, they're in cahoots. So
Right.
like you've got the military and the pirates are together, and they're trying to like get my crack in. And so I'm excited for Far Cry 4, and I'm definitely excited for Far Cry 5, but Far Cry 5 just got released, and I'm watching that on YouTube and just like melting. But this game is great. Do you notice that the cover, it took me forever to notice it. You see the cover there?
Let me look at it. Yes.
Okay, what do you notice about the cover?
Oh, God. I
Exactly.
the first time.
It took me forever to see that. In the cover of this, you've got the main guy that starts off the game.
Right.
And then sitting next to him, down in the dirt with a gun next to his head, is Mr. Brody, and he's up to his nose in sand on the beach, just waiting for the tide to come in.
I guess so, yeah.
And otherwise, I do love this game. I highly suggest and recommend it. It's on sale, I think, still until the end of Memorial Day, and that'll be over by the time this comes out, so screw it. But it's a great game. I love it.
Cool. Very good.
I think you would enjoy it.
I don't know. I think if I got into it, it would be okay, but I don't know. First-person shooters, I don't know.
I like first-person shooters because they all come with a storyline, and I'm more into the storyline, actually, than the game itself. But the thing that gets me into the game is, I do not know why, but I get such a rush out of being at a camp and no one knows I'm there yet. And I see, yeah. And I have to stealthily take them out without notifying anybody else.
Right.
And I have to think of ways of doing it. And in this game, I hit the asterisk button, and it throws a rock so that they fall. Hey, what was that? Let's go and figure. And while they're walking that way, I can sneak up to the next point. And I didn't get caught, and I hang out in a little den or shed or something. I've been geeky enough to record that.
Oh, really?
And then at night when I can't sleep, I'll play that and be like, hey, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take a nap right here in the bad boy's home.
That's funny.
I'm a dork, but hey, ending song choice.
Okay.
Which we know already, but I'm just going to do this button right here.
I found a treasure house of music. The sound engineer is ready. The musicians are set. Now examined and found flawless, it is recorded for you by the world's greatest artist. Hey. Guess what?
Hey, what, Kevin?
I am going to end the show tonight with a song called Jerry's Purr, written for Jerry Milo Lewis, my cat. Big fluffy pussy. And he's going to enjoy it too. He sang in the song with the band Rotanabres from the album Back from the Grave, going to be available June 22nd, 2018. Get your copy at rotanabres.bandcamp.com. If you want to know how to spell Rotanabres, well, just put an extra T in there and turn Zerbinator backwards.
That's quite a coincidence.
It is. I die. So I'm going to end that tonight with that, and that's the way it's going to end. And, hey, you know what weekend this is?
What?
Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful weekend.
And it's beautiful outside. Fergie, I got to ask a question for you.
Okay.
Ferg, I forgot the commercial. Can you sing that wonderful song that you sing so well?
After these messages, we'll be right back. Boop.
You know I like playing Atari.
Ξέρεις, μου αρέσει να παίζω Atari.
And when I'm playing Atari, I like to listen to the 2600 Game by Game podcast.
Και όταν παίζω Atari, θέλω να ακούω το podcast του Atari 2600.
And when I'm listening to that podcast, I like to listen to Ferg Ferguson.
Και όταν ακούω αυτό το podcast, μου αρέσει να ακούω τον Ferg Ferguson.
Only at the 2600 GameByGamePodcast.blogspot.com.
Βρείτε το στο Stitcher και στο iTunes.
Sexy.
So sexy.
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 That's right.
Of course, that's George Papatheodoro, my good brother from Greece who recorded that with me. Thank you, George.
Thank you, George.
All right, so that's the way the show's going to go.
Okay.
It's a lot easier to do, a lot easier to work on.
Yeah.
I basically have to come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things still.
Right.
And the 1, 2, 3 is in the discussion area, and the rest is pretty much easier, and I'm not...
Gravy.
It's gravy. It's gravy soup.
That's right.
And so there's always that wonderful last button, which I think I will press right now. Thank you, Ferg, for being on all these shows. I hope you do as much more as you possibly can.
I will, Kevin. Thank you.
Won't you please join us next time when Ferg says
I hereby demand, and will do so officially tomorrow, that you listen to Please Stand By. Every day! Do it!
That doesn't count as a commercial.
Oh.
Zerbinator.wordpress.com. Visit Zerbinator Land on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. All shows available in iTunes, Stitcher, RSS download, and Google Play. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.